Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the National League Wild Card Series on the show. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first.
He earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Strikes him out with 100.
Pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Dunlap now at the plate. Slice to right, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1.
In my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder.
On the ground. Takes it to the base for the force out. That's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Bounce here. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Out of here. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was...
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Bassett going back, and that one is off the wall, and he's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Dole for 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show.
2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One ripped. Going, gone. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch as he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game.
Here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have a time.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Series. And now the center fielder, Gene Callahan. Swung on, belted. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back there on the plate.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second with a stolen base. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably...
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. There comes the throw, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Conroy.
Well, with the runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Callahan under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for third. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 1-2. And that's in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. We are tied 2-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all they got to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
2 on, 1 out. Callahan digs in now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blast. Now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And the 1-0. In the air, left field, down the line. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he did in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's towards center. Bassett under it. And that will end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. The Mustangs out front, 4-2. 1-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Morris toss to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Mustangs on top, 4-2. The tying run at the plate. Strike 3, got him swinging. And now 2 gone. Bassett 0 for 3 in this one. Into left center for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Line drive. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
He came out of his mechanic.
Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe.
Got him, and that's the ball game. The Mustangs off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in Game 2. So that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close two-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.